Hey, my name is Tim here at the Electric Sports Garage. We are on the bench here with Max from NUE Energy.
Hi everybody, I'm Max from NUE Energy. Excited to be here in Electric Sports Garage.
Yeah, so we thought we'd have a show and tell today, and I've been working with Max to help us come up with some new ideas for portable power, all the way up to full modular kind of microgrid systems that are going to use the power of the electric sports park. So what is on the bench today? And first of all, tell me a little bit about your background in NUE.
Yeah, I'm a senior sales and marketing manager at NUE. NUE's story, we came out of the emergency management business, so responding to disasters, including hurricanes, floods, the war in Ukraine, and we just want to make tough, dependable, portable power for wherever your imagination takes you, really.
Yeah, and I've been looking at this space, and there's kind of like consumer grade stuff from Anchor, EcoFlow, and these all-in-one packs, and then there's more professional grade stuff. Can you go talk about that?
Yeah, what does professional grade mean? I'm like, first thing is the tough case, something that, you know, our larger versions of our SunCase, which we have here, they've been dropped off of the back of trucks, like 6 feet, you know, right onto straight concrete. Nothing happened to it. It means using better quality battery cells that'll last long so that you can use it and actually enjoy it rather than once a year when you're going camping. But if you're going to be, you know, competing in electric sports for frequently during the year, you can depend on it. And it's just simplicity of ease of design as well, versus like a DIY kit, so that you can focus on having a good time and using it.
So I like the idea of like actually hand-selected components, having relationships with manufacturers in Asia and around the world, and then actually using these in war zones.
Yeah, I'm like, well, we've got a lot of these, the bigger model in hospitals in Ukraine, and then with warfighters there, powering everything from drone jammers to full surgical operating rooms on our larger units to recharging drone batteries. But there's just a wealth of electronics out there.
Yeah, and then in media entertainment, you have systems with lighting, so you can be off the grid, if you will, on set, like say in Moab, Utah.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
In a cavern and light it up. And so we want to give it a shout out to Gil Lund up in Bellingham. And what did you bring up for Gil in the skate park?
We brought one of our larger units there. They're doing a bunch of night skates there.
Yeah.
So, you know, northern climate, it gets dark a little early, and this is going to let them power those without having to run a putt-putt Jenny.
Yeah.
And it'll be quieter, and everyone's going to have a better time. And honestly, I'm excited to see what they're going to do with it beyond just the lighting, because I know they've got a ton of great ideas up there.
Yeah, cool. So that's Gil. We'll keep abreast of that and go up and shoot some video. So now let's go on the bench, and we'll just let you take over, kind of give us a demo of what you got going on here.
So this is one of our SunCase, our 1.2 kilowatt hour version, so one of our smaller portables. You got on this end is your DC button, turns the battery on, then you got our AC over here. This keeps, the reason you got two buttons is that way these store really long.
Yeah, show both sides.
Yeah, so we've got this side, you got your AC 110 plugs, 5-stick there, got your input for charging, and then this side, it's got your USB-Cs.
So you're to that camera there.
To that camera, okay. USB-Cs on this side, AC on this side. So whatever you really
pretty much.
You get fans for cooling. You know, these we've gone above over 100 degrees in these with these types of units. That's another part of that whole professional grade deal. And then inside you've got a sheet metal cover that'll protect your components, inverter, charge controller, charger, which is convenient. A lot of your consumer grades have an external charger. Those things love to break on you. So putting it inside protects it.
Yeah,
and
so it's all in one versus the separate charger. Then you have a mobile app as well?
We use a Bluetooth app, works out to about 20 feet. It's got full command and control capabilities, and it'll show you your net power. So even if you're charging it with solar and discharging at the same time, it'll do the net math for you. It'll show your cycle life. It'll be even down to your cell data. And that's a great tool. I know in film, they'll have to use it to turn things off remotely, because you can turn the battery off from there.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah. So, you know, typical applications, you know, lighting is first and foremost. So all these new LEDs that lets you go at night. You know, especially in electric sports garage, you know, all those little electric batteries, they need to be recharged.
Yep.
And it's easier to have one of these than have lots and lots of those.
Yeah, I know, exactly. And so you can do so many things with this. I could use it to power the campsite. You could use it to power laptops. You can use it to charge up your
Speakers,
sound systems.
Yeah, it's really, like we say, it's limited by your imagination.
And then how much juice is in this?
This one's a 1.2 kilowatt. We do a bigger kind of small suitcase that's 2.5 kilowatt hours of battery.
So the larger Pelicans.
The larger Pelican, and then we do even a 5 that they like to use in film and TV. And then we got we do full trailers, 6x12, 5x8 trailers with 30 kilowatt hours, 60 kilowatt hours. You could even put 100 kilowatt hours, but in it. And then we do a full lineup of golf cart batteries, marine batteries, lead acid replacements, a whole other world. Just high quality components.
Gotcha. Do you have a manufacturing up in our production?
We do final assembly, so for our trailers, our cabinet solutions that they're actually looking at in Bellingham for more fixed types we'll do there, and then all our customer support's all US based.
Yeah,
so
cool.
you call us, you have a question on something, it's
super knowledgeable.
It's gonna be super knowledgeable. Yeah, we'll answer it. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So how much are these about? Do you have a price on these yet, or is that?
Yeah, this one's our newer one. It's going to be around, I want to say, somewhere between 1,500 to 2,000.
Yeah.
Our 2.5 is at 3,100. Our 5 kilowatt is at 4,700. Which, look, I'll be upfront. If you want to go cheap, you can find cheaper, but not for this quality.
That's what I see is there's all kinds of these internet deals on stuff, and then I see horror stories of people buying these things and they're on YouTube and it breaks in 6 months or a year, or they drop it and they've got to replace some electronics. And
most of the time you can't replace it because it's so packed in to make it portable. And then the big one I've found has been screens breaking. Because typically in a lot of those they think, big screen, it looks fun, you can see all the data. But if you crack that screen, which is easy just because of the nature of how screens are, your unit's done. You're out $3,000, do not pass go. You can call customer service, but they're not going to honor your warranty or even there's nothing you can do.
Cool. And what's the weight on the unit?
This is 30 pounds. Yeah. So sounds like a lot, but for the battery capacity, it's a price leader.
It's a solid build too. It's like a really cool.
We can open it up here. Flank here. So see, you've got your AC cable to charge off AC or a diesel Jenny will be stored in here, and then this is all sheet metal. This covers all the guts in it. That's just another layer of protection. If you can put this in the back of a truck, and it's not gonna mind if it gets bumped around a little bit. You don't have to treat it so gingerly.
It's not quite waterproof, but it looks like it's pretty burly.
It's not quite there, but if you leave it on the rain, it's just a screen. Yeah. And that's the nature of screens. Yeah. But pretty much everything else. If you're really going to be, we're in the Northwest here, and you're going to be like, hey, I got to do something in the rain. You just put a bag over it. We do like a little a poncho basically.
Cool. And then what's about charge time to charge that up?
Oh my goodness, we charge lightning fast. If you're charging off AC, which will be kind of typical with electric sports garage. This unit's like an hour, or 2.5 is like an hour and a half. Great. Our 5 is 2 hours. You can pair it with panels too, and that's just that all depend on a lot of stuff. But we charge fast. You got places to go, people to see, so you can't be waiting on your power.
And this is a new unit, or what?
This is a new unit. That'll be full commercial in a couple of months.
Gotcha. So you saw it here first. We want to show you what's on the bench. Anything else you want to cover, Max?
Please go check out Electric Sports Garage. They got pretty much anything with the word electric and sports. They've got it there. We're really proud to partner with you guys. There's just a wealth of opportunities. And if you have any ideas for things that you need power, there's probably a bunch of fun stuff that we could be looking at. Go give Tim a shout out. We'll work together and we'll get you going. Yeah,
so I like having the NUE Energy crew and you, Max, on the Brain Trust team. We've assembling this really smart team who's been in the field, designs the products, really handpicks the components so we can level up and reduce issues, which is a great thing to have when you're having having fun and don't want to be interrupted.
I'm like, funny enough,
Or you need very specific applications that might
exactly.
be
It's
medical
really
first responder.
exactly from first responder things with any concerns. But you know, we're happiest when we're most ignored. If it just works, you just go and you just keep going with it and go on your merry way.
And these are also very cool for like camper vans and boats and things like that, where you can bring your power off out of the van and out to the picnic table or back into the house if you're worried about theft or charging and things like that. So it's a really cool, I like the portable solutions oftentimes than hard mounted things. And
well, you know, you don't have to either hire an electrician, which for a small job is excessive financially. You don't have to do it yourself, and where the DIY is DIY. And then as I said, it's multi-purpose. I'm like, a big one for us that we've sold in that space is like, okay, I camp or I boat for a while.
Yeah.
But if I live in Florida, I need something if the hurricane comes, and it will.
Oh yeah, no, the power was knocked out of here in Kirkland for 5 days.
Yeah.
I kept on keeping, talking to my mom about her refrigerator and whatnot, and she's like, no, it's going to be fine tomorrow, and it's not fine. So, you might as well just get something like this because you're going to use it in an emergency situation or all types of different situations.
Exactly. Particularly when you talk 5 days, I'm like, that's a long outage. You need something with a lot of juice in them. You mentioned refrigerators. That's the first thing. Is refrigerators and communications. We've done a bunch of Starlinks.
Yeah, I know the Starlink. So we're gonna go next and talk about. We'll do a field trip up to visit Max and the family up north in Anacortes, and then go look at the Bellingham skate park that Gil Lund is doing and how they're going to light that up. And if you have any ideas, please drop them in the comments in the chat, and do like and subscribe. Thanks, Max, for being on the show. What's next for you?
Well, we're going to be planning for the International Wireless Communications Expo coming up. That's all emergency communications. So that's everything from security communications to county communications to all of that, and that's the more serious side of it. But really intersects with the entertainment side, because if you want to be able to drop this in and have a great event in a cool location, you're going to need connectivity, you're going to need power for it.
And comms.
Exactly.
Cool. Okay, so that's a wrap. Tim Rhea signing off here with Max at the Electric Sports Garage. Thanks for tuning in.